get it done. Will there ever be a race that's fit to run? What if I find that everything's been done? There's a song for singing in a story I just couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. I'm not the kind of man you'd call the worried well. I cannot tell if I am still immune. Where can I see the dark side of the moon? Blazing on a sunny afternoon. What if I find that I have left too soon? There's a song for singing in a story I just couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. I'm not the kind of man you'd call the worried well. One, two, three, four, five, six. There's a bluebird hiding in my heart, and he wants to get out, but I'm too smart. Keep him down there and stay apart. Can you hear him sing? 'Cause that's the star. Everywhere she goes, everywhere Okay, we have a little message for all those people out there, which we always say at our live shows. If you feel like you have failed in your lives, then worry not, for we are the champions of the glorious underachievers. We do failure as art. And the next one, hey Rosalina. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey Rosalina, won't you stay with me? Hey Rosalina, you make a blind man see. Whoa, CC Rider, won't you ride with me? Hey Rosalina, it's a crying shame. Hey Rosalina, be mine again, and come a-walking, water rain. And she said no, no, yeah, yeah, no, no, yeah, yeah, no, no, yeah, yeah, no, no, she said no, no, yeah, yeah, no. Hey Rosalina, were you heaven sent? Hey Rosalina, my money's spent. Now I've been crying ever since you went. And she said no, no, yeah, yeah, 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 no.
on Six Music, where it's a Wednesday night, and we're going to have more in session from tonight's session guest, The Fallen Leaves, after we've had a chat with them. So, Rob Green, would you mind introducing the group for us, please?
No, I don't mind at all, and you definitely used the right term, the group. That's our favourite nomenclature.
Good.
So, on guitar we have Sir Robert Simmons, and on bass we have Barrington Frost, and on drums we have Ian O'Sullivan.
Evening.
It's very good to have you here, and we're looking forward to the next 3 numbers as well. You do have the reputation for dressing up for shows.
We do.
So could you just describe your attire for this evening, please?
I am wearing a cravat because it's not possible for me to sing without a cravat or a toodle scarf.
Have you tried? Have you attempted it?
Yeah, it's a disaster. Yeah.
But what happens if you're singing in the bath? Do you wear a cravat in the bath? I don't want to paint pictures with words.
Well, if it was needed, I would, but luckily I haven't come across that problem as yet.
Okay, fair enough.
And Jess and the rest of you, you're putting us to shame, really. I mean, we try and make an effort to dress up for the radio, but it's good to see groups who turn out properly, as it were.
Well, we do like to make an effort. I mean, there's some humour in there, obviously some English, very British humour, but we do like to make an effort, and we like to have a look that goes with our sound.
All the tunes tonight that you're playing are from the latest album, Simple Songs for Complex People, and once again, very much your own songs. But some of them, as we heard on The Worried Well, there's a quote from I'm Lazy on a Sunday Afternoon. There are little bits, familiar bits and noises in there, aren't there? So that's a deliberate sort of part of what you do, yeah?
Yeah, and the next song particularly, we could really run a competition for people to work out the list of what the influences, both literary and musical and artistic, that are referenced in that song.
We've got enough competitions in this programme, mate, if you don't mind. We'll just leave that for now. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, because you're going to play one called Rosalina as well. And you think, Rosalina, now has there been a song? There's a Rosalind, there's a Rosalind, there's Rosalita, but I don't believe there's been a Rosalina.
Well, you're very well educated, kid, and we haven't met you before, so it's really nice because we know you've played us over the years, so it's great to meet you.
Pleasure to do
Lovely
so.
to see Mark again, as always, and all the staff here have been fantastic.
Good.
But yeah, I mean, the Rosalind from the Pretty Things, that's a deliberate reference.
Excellent. And so, Rob, you mentioned before that, it's a price of fame, and of course, I think maybe the signature cravat probably gives it away a little bit, but you were wandering around Thailand and somebody came up, they'd recognise you as the lead singer in The Fallen Leaves.
Well, almost, not quite. I mean, I did get recognised not quite, almost. I did get recognised in person by my postman, which was I was a bit surprised by. I opened the door and he said, "Are you a singer?"
Well, hang on a minute. Do you not get parcels saying to Rob Green from Fallen Leaves?
No.
And then you just put 2 and 2 together?
No, they all the mail goes to Rob Simmons.
Right, okay.
So he said, "I thought you were a singer because a fellow postman of mine told me that you sang in a group." So there I was in my morning attire, a little bit taken aback. But in Thailand, what happened was, in Chiang Mai, was that I was sitting in a bar with a couple of friends and a bloke took a photograph and posted it on Facebook, and then the first comment that came up from a bloke living in Chiang Mai was, "I love The Fallen Leaves."
But why did the guy take the photograph of you?
just for his own... Yeah. Just because we were friends having a drink in a bar. It was nothing to do with The Fallen Leaves. And I wasn't in tweed because it was a little bit hot in Chiang Mai.
So you knew this person? I just saw you.
I knew the person taking the photograph, but not the person that made the comment.
No, exactly. I just thought it sounded a bit creepy.
And then he contacted us because he ran a music bar in Chiang Mai and said, "Will you play in Chiang Mai?" Which, we're a money-losing venture as it is. I think that might have stretched a bit too far.
Stretching it. I tell you, just very, very quickly, I went to see Iggy Pop not that long ago, just round the corner, and this guy came up to me and said, "You who I think you are?" So I said, "Who do you think I am?" He said, "Peter Hook." I said, "No, I'm not." And he went, "You are, aren't you?" I said, "No, I'm not." He said, "Oh, you are." I said, "Mate, really, I know Peter Hook. He's on tour in Asia at the moment. I follow him on Twitter. I'm not Peter Hook." And he went, "Oh, okay then." And then this kid came up to me and said to me, about a 16-year-old lad, and he came up and went, "Are you Mark Riley?" I said, "I am, yeah." He went, "Can I have my photograph taken with you?" So this guy's watching on as I'm having this photograph taken with this kid, and he's thinking, "Bloody hell, it is Peter Hook." I knew it. So he came up and he said, "You are Peter Hook, aren't you?" I went, "No, I'm not Peter Hook." And he said then at that point, can I have my photograph taken with you just in case you are patrol? You know, and I wasn't wearing a cravat. You know.
But Iggy Pop's a great man.
Well, you know, I mean, he was amazing that night, completely. But I'll tell you, I mean, we've talked about Subway Sect with Rob Simmons, legend, and all of that. But I'm just reading on you, Rob Green, and so did you perform with the Subway Sect as well?
I did one show with them doing backing vocals at the music machines.
But you used to sing at Club Left for Bernie Rhodes.
I did do that as well, yeah. What, the world's rudest man? Bernie Rhodes, yeah, I did, yeah.
Right, okay, yes, I know you had a reputation.
He said I was too tall.
Too tall?
Well, he made those sort of decisions. He made those executive decisions, didn't he? So yeah,
he made
not a lot he could do about it, though.
No, but he was short, and he thought I was too tall standing next to Vic. He said that bloke's too tall.
Talking of singing Postman, standing next to Vic as well. There are all sorts of connections.
It's all fitting together, isn't it, unusually?
Do you like the Loudon Ward description of you as tea-sipping fops with style, intellect and manners?
Well, we'll definitely take that, yeah. Yeah. Well, we like to be, you know, our byline is, which I'm sure you know, is punk rock for gentlemen, and we like to be gentlemen and act in a gentlemanly fashion and dress in a gentlemanly fashion.
Yeah.
We all went very quiet.
No one can argue with that, can they?
I tell you, I mean, one of the great things, apart from having Fallen Leaves playing live for us on many occasions, Rob, you booked two of the legendary bands that we had in session. It was down to you that we had both the Pretty Things and also the Downliners Sect in session. Has you got anybody else up your sleeve you want to push our way?
I'd love to do something with Mick Avery and. Oh God, who is the other people? Dick Taylor and Keith Grant, and make a sort of group with the three of them get together, and maybe Billy Childish and singing on.
Wow! When next week is this?
I did ask him, but I don't know whether he would. But I think that would be a really great lineup to have them all together. Keith Grant,
right? Yeah, well, yeah. I can only agree.
Well, Keith Grant on bass. Dick Taylor on guitar, Mick Avery on drums. Well, they're all local to, you know.
Right. Yeah, they live near us. And for those that don't know, that would be a mixture of the Downliners Sect, the Pretty Things, and the Kinks.
Yeah, maybe we could get them in here.
Didn't Mick Avery once throw a cymbal at...
He did. I got told that story by a famous journalist called Keith Altham, who used to be a PR man, I think, in the 60s.
Yeah, he did for the Who and Hendrix and all
that. And he told me the story that Mick Avery threw the ride cymbal, which is the really heavy one. I don't know which brother it was, but one of them, and split his head open, and there was blood everywhere.
Dave.
And it was Dave, was it? Yeah. And then Mick Avery thought he'd killed him.
Oh dear.
So that, I don't know whether they were Belgium or somewhere.
I won't tell Dick Taylor that story if you're trying to get a band together.
No.
Yeah, it's all right.
And you could probably get Keith Altham in as well to do publicity for it.
Maybe, yeah. And Keith Altham had to go and find him and tell him that's all right, he's not dead.
Oh, that's all right.
Come back, we've got the rest of the tour to do.
We have some tour dates for you, which we will read out in the best way we possibly can after I think you played 3 tunes. Are you ready for the mini gig for us?
Yes, we are.
What's the first number going to be?
The first song is going to be, and look out for the references, the first song is going to be Everywhere She Goes.
The Fallen Leaves live on Six Music with Rosalina, I'm Feeling Fine, and Everywhere She Goes. Absolutely wonderful stuff.
Were you taking notes?
In terms of the reference points, what have you got, Mark?
Well, I found, I could be wrong, like the first hurdle. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is kind of like the Roadrunner thing.
Indeed.
Which Roadrunner is a variation on Sister Ray, I've always thought, which has got a Velvet Underground thread in it.
Yeah.
Then you said Sha-la-la-la Lee, which threw me a little bit. And then it was There She Goes Again, There She Goes, the Velvet Underground, and of course Femme Fatale.
Yeah.
So, are any of them, are they all right?
Most of them are right, and there's a literary reference, which is, it's based on a poem by Charles Bukowski called Bluebird.
Right, okay.
We're very intellectual, really.
Yeah. And it's a really good tune. Over and above all that. And here are some upcoming tour dates then. The next one, by our reckoning, is Saturday 27th September at Dublin Castle in London, which will feature elsewhere in this list. Also playing the 100 Club in London on the 24th of October. The Fighting Cocks, Kingston upon Thames on the 25th. And then in 2026, there's 25th of January, Dublin Castle, London. Prince Albert, Brighton on the 28th of February. 20th of March, the Thunderbolt in Bristol. Stockton-on-Tees, NE Volume Music Bar, 2nd of May. 3rd of May, Billy Bootleggers, Newcastle upon Tyne. Dublin Castle in London on the 16th of May. And also on the 5th of September 2026. Go see The Fallen Leaves if you possibly can.
Indeed, wonderful stuff.
And thanks a million for dropping by. Thank you.
And thanks to all of you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.